from the bed length in the picture. Somebody carefully measuring portions like the wheels, measure that, and then compare it to the bed length. They can tell whether it's a 5.5 or 6.5. So a little more work needs to be done on that to narrow it down from 38,000 to maybe 1,000 vehicles. And then you got a better search, opportunity.
It's definitely out of my pay grade when you start talking
Right.
about vehicles like that. Breaking down a vehicle like that.
Well, the guy that came
out
forth
of my pay grade.
was salvage
Salvage
buys, so he, their big deal is knowing what parts fit what. They can take a 99 and match it to an '07, and so that knowledge is super important, and is profitable to them to have that knowledge. So I was noticing you have a steady set of volunteers that are there that have endured with you, and
Yeah.
they're so friendly and helpful, and somebody always got donuts and all kinds of coffee and all that, and so it's been wonderful to see that effort come forth.
We definitely like to, reiterate how much, how thankful we are for the people in the office and in the front of the headquarters and everything that they do, the social media people, especially Miss Lucille. She's probably watching, so I want to tell her, how well she's doing. And then also the businesses in the area. I know there's no way we could even start to name them off. We have a list of them actually posted up in the headquarters for people when they come in, to look at that list and see the businesses that have donated their time and their, and their products and stuff like that to the efforts, and for people to visit them and show them back some of the love that they've shown all of us in this search effort.
Yeah, there are no words that exist to describe, how grateful my family is for everything that's happened since Mickey went missing. It's just amazing, I guess.
I sense your mother's frustration in this. That's tough to deal with such an issue. And I guess the dread of every parent.
Yeah.
We have a call.
Actually,
You on air? Can we help you?
Yes, I'm wanting to know about any upcoming searches. Are you beginning to move your searches out in other directions?
Yes, ma'am. We are working right now with some law enforcement to see exactly, the direction they want us to go with that. It's one of those situations where right now we've kind of had to give everybody a break. Everybody needs a break after so long of doing it. But we are definitely moving in the direction to where we will be restarting searches up. We are hoping that that's going to happen a lot sooner rather than later. As far as a detail on a date or anything like that, I'm not able to give one at the time. I can say just staying positive and staying ready, and we will put that out on social media and through the media outlets as far as the Daily Advertiser, KLFY, KATC,
All the radio stations.
all the radio stations too. As soon as we know where we're
All right,
going.
and so one of my questions is can the TV station there now put up maybe your Facebook name, what to do it, if they can put it on the writing underneath your headlines there, so that people can copy that down, those telephone numbers even, that they might be able to put up on the screen. And we also need to find out when they're going to re-air this show, so that we can get that into your social media and into the newspapers and radios and so forth, so that we can continue to just be aware and just keep this before us all. Thank you all so very much. And,
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
we are none of us giving up on finding Mickey. Know that. We will find Mickey.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that very
Thank you.
positive comment. Yes.
And that's the thing, though. We can have the social media team. We can get the times that they're going to re-air this, and we can put that up onto social media and have it out there. So as many as we have now that've watched, the next time it can be twice as many.
So I guess let's go over the numbers on the website and the Facebook page again real
Great.
quick. The tip line for the police is 337-291-8633. The
Let's go over that again.
337-291-8633. The number for the PI is 337-235-0270. 337-235-0270.
That's the private investigator.
That's our PI. And then
he's John Abdallah.
John Abdallah. So our website is www.findmickeynow.com. That's FINDMICKEYNOW.com. And then on Facebook, we have several groups, but the page you want to go to first is going to be www.facebook.com/findmickeynow. And that's the one that we update the most frequently and have everything on there.
Okay, I have a note, I couldn't help but note yesterday as we walked for miles that, man, an ATV would be helpful in some of the search areas. You have some of the same thoughts.
When we start doing foot searches again, we will be putting out how many ATVs, how many boats, whatever support elements we will require, it will be disseminated when the time comes.
It will be just like it was when we were at Blackham. We're going to use social media and the media outlets available to us to make sure people who want to help out know exactly what we need, when we need it, when we won't need it anymore, and also how thankful we are for those things they will donate to us.
Wow. So, but anyway, let's, one of the things that's noteworthy is that the volunteer effort has continued, the enthusiasm for what a lot of people has certainly continued. And I think the advertiser contacting Ms. Smart is such a positive thing. And her comments that, she was only 18 miles away, and wow. Let's see if we can. You on air, can we help you?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, what can we do to help the most?
At this point in time, we need just flyers getting posted everywhere, sent off to relatives in other states and cities. If you have an hour anywhere you can think of, if you see one flyer, it would be great to see like 6 flyers there instead. Mm-hmm. And we have been laminating. That's what we do all day, every day. So we have lots of different things that you guys can come and grab, and that would be great. And then also reposting on social media sites is those are the 2 most important things right now before we start up foot searches again.
I would mention too, those of you who are traveling, come by and pick up posters. People are going on vacation now. Mm-hmm. I mean, they head to Yellowstone and all over the place. Who knows where one of these posters will pick up an item of information that'll bring us to an answer. So you people traveling, you're getting on an airplane, I don't know, we have 1,000 people a day board airplanes, pick up a couple of folders with you, bring them to Las Vegas, bring them to Yellowstone, bring them to wherever you're going and stick them up. People in places of assembly, like stores and so forth, are very willing to be helpful on issues like that. Mm-hmm. They're very willing to take a little Scotch tape and post it on the windows. So bring that news around the country. I know we're traveling, and it only takes a minute to swing by the headquarters. It's well located. Take 8 or 10 of these things and haul them to Houston or to Austin or to wherever you're going. It can bring the word to where we might get an answer.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you so much for the call.
I guess some other places that we haven't talked about yet that was suggested to me by the Laura Recovery Center was RV parks, national parks, nature reservations, all the truck stops and everything like that. We need to make sure that if people are campgrounds too, if people go around the country during the summer camping or go to RV parks or anything like that, just come and grab some. And, if you go on our website, we also have printable flyers so that if you're not in the area, you can print 10 of them out and just stick them up on a wall or a post somewhere so that everyone who goes to that RV park can see it and know what she looks like.
That's important, knowing what she looks like.
Yeah.
Because she, may be in a position, to be recognized but unable to respond. So.
And imagine if she sees that too, what it's going to be like for her, knowing that if she's in Arizona right now, she sees her flyer somewhere, that's going to give her the internal drive to keep going until we find her. So,
And I believe there was also some
Pictures.
pictures generated that showed what she would look like with
yeah.
different features.
And we're still working on it, but right now we have a few with darker hair, like brown and black hair, red hair. We have one with straight hair that's eerie, but that's what she would look like. We're working on ones with shorter hair and maybe some tanner skin, maybe different eye colors. So if you keep getting on the social media sites, we're going to be putting up things like that here in the next couple days. But we already have some out now.
Super, and that's I think the effort where it has to go is to spread the word till the answer is found, and she could be anywhere. She could be within 3 miles of where we are right now, or make 3,000 miles. You look at Baton Rouge, ships leave Baton Rouge, New Orleans, go all over the world. Planes go, cargo planes go all over the world. And someone with sinister motives could have moved her to another spot in South America, or you name it. So, but getting the word out, you guys that are traveling, bring a poster with you. You might stick it, in Istanbul, but that might be where we get an answer.
Exactly. I've
You
had
never
people
know.
lighting candles.
When's the next time the 256 is going overseas? Get those flyers.
Exactly. Yeah. And we've had people light vigil candles and
Yeah. Usually about once a week. On any given day, I'll put out a message like, if we could have some group love, prayers, positive energy, whatever you want to do at the same time, so that Mickey feels the love. I know she probably feels the love, but I think the power of people and the power of group think and group love can do something. So we want to make sure she is having some internal energy and stuff to keep going and keep being smart and strong and never give up, because we're not going to. So
I know
great.
that groups in town have had fundraising events. I think there was, I attended one, I guess, downtown, and then from there went to a Sierra Club event where they sponsored bands and all to share to raise revenue for this effort. So, is there anything like that coming up that you're aware of?
There are a few, but as far as the details go, I'm not too savvy on what's going on there. But we will put it up on social media as soon as they come up.
As soon as that comes up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all these local businesses are just
How
it's
is the
incredible.
university? The
Amazing.
university kids are involved. I noticed a lot of youngsters involved doing the volunteer searches, and I guess they were fellow students, so forth. So you
Yeah.
have a feel for that? Where a lot of the youngsters would come from? Were they from the university? Were they fellow students?
well, Mickey and I both lived opposite lifestyles, I guess. So we were very active, and we participated in a lot of activities that were different. So her horseback riding barn, those girls, the ones that are old enough, we're searching every day. The younger ones have been putting out flyers and getting on Instagram and reposting things and Facebook and stuff. And, she goes to UL. She's an avid cyclist. The cyclists are the first people who really jumped on it and started putting it out in the media as well. I played a lot of sports, and most of the girls that I played softball with came out and searched, and their families were out there as well. UL played a big role in this in the very beginning when EquiSearch was here. Our high school teachers and fellow students, our middle school teachers and fellow students, elementary school teachers and fellow students have all been out there searching and putting up flyers and reposting things and doing everything they can. So
One thing that we've heard through the community is a cry, a scream for safer bike paths, for a safer community.
well, this has been an issue for probably a decade now at least.
That's right. You think about, look at the St. Tammany Trace and that bike trail, the security that's there, the avoidance of traffic conflicts, underpasses around the big roadways, lights, caution lights as you cross a roadway. If you got a caution light to cross, if you got a red light, you have traffic coming, you got to wait. So they've done a wonderful job in other areas. and Lafayette deserves that. We're a college community.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do this. You on the air? Can we help you?
Hey, can I make a comment?